Cats possess a surprisingly rich emotional life, yet the way they communicate their feelings often looks entirely different from human expression. While a dog might offer a tail wag or an affectionate nudge, a cat's psychological language is subtle, understated, and frequently misunderstood. When a cat feels guilty, anxious about a recent conflict, or senses that tension exists between you, they do not apologize in human terms. They do not come up to you with a sheepish look or vocalize a heartfelt apology. Instead, feline behaviorists and veterinary scientists have discovered that cats use specific, highly nuanced behavioral cues to repair social bonds, restore harmony, and seek reassurance from their human caregivers. Understanding these subtle gestures is crucial for any dedicated cat owner who wants to build an unshakable bond with their pet. Imagine you've just raised your voice because your cat knocked over a cherished glass on the counter. In that sharp, high-stress moment, your cat's immediate instinct is self-preservation. They sprint under the couch, ears pinned back, dilating eyes tracking your every move. But what happens 20 minutes later, after the noise has cleared and the atmosphere calms down? You might notice your cat slowly stepping out from hiding, approaching you with a deliberate, almost cautious walk. Their tail is held upright, but the very tip is bent slightly forward like a question mark. This specific tail posture, combined with slow, deliberate steps, is one of the earliest psychological signals a cat uses to test the emotional waters. They are effectively asking, is it safe to reconcile? In feline social structures, a raised tail with a subtle curve indicates a non-threatened, peaceful intent. They are reaching out to gauge your current mood, extending an olive branch without risking further conflict. Another remarkably common yet frequently overlooked method cats use to seek forgiveness and restore intimacy is head bunting, scientifically known as bunting. When your cat approaches you after a tense moment and gently presses the side of their forehead or cheek against your hand, leg, or chin, they are doing far more than just asking for chin scratches. Cats possess specialized scent glands located around their cheeks, forehead, and chin. By rubbing these areas against you, they are releasing facial pheromones that mark you as safe, familiar, and part of their core territory. From a psychological standpoint, this scent-sharing ritual serves as a profound trust reset. By applying their mark onto you, they are seeking to reestablish a shared group scent, soothing their own elevated stress levels while reassuring you that they consider you their safe haven. It is their way of overriding the negative friction of a past event with a comforting sensory reminder of your bond. You may also notice your cat performing a sudden, almost exaggerated grooming routine right in front of you shortly after an unpleasant incident. To the untrained eye, this might look like indifference or cold distraction, as if your cat simply does not care about what just occurred. However, feline psychologists categorize this behavior as a displacement activity. When a cat experiences emotional conflict, such as feeling guilty or confused after being scolded, their internal stress levels surge. Grooming releases endorphins that naturally lower a cat's heart rate and calm their nervous system. When they choose to groom themselves directly within your line of sight, rather than retreating to a hidden corner, they are demonstrating a desire to remain near you while managing their emotional state. They are effectively signaling that they want to diffuse the awkward tension in the room and return to a peaceful baseline without escalating the situation. Moving on to another fascinating sign, pay close attention to your cat's eyes. Feline eye contact is a delicate language governed by deep evolutionary rules. In the wild, a prolonged, unblinking stare is interpreted as a direct challenge, an act of aggression, or a threat. If a cat feels that they have disrupted their harmony with you, they will consciously avoid aggressive gaze patterns. Instead, they will make eye contact for a brief second, and then perform a slow, deliberate blink, often closing their eyes halfway or fully for a few moments before looking away. Feline behavior experts often refer to the slow blink as a cat kiss or a vulnerable surrender. By voluntarily closing their eyes in your presence, your cat is laying down their defenses. They are showing supreme vulnerability, signaling that they trust you completely and hold no lingering hostility or fear toward you. Responding to your cat with a slow blink of your own completes this subtle conversational loop, instantly lowering their stress and confirming that all is forgiven. Another very gentle cue your cat uses to reconnect is what experts call micro-touches or stealth sleeping. Have you ever noticed that after a moment of misbehavior, your cat might not jump directly onto your lap, but instead curling up just a few inches away from your feet or sitting right on the edge of the furniture near you? This deliberate choice of proximity is a cautious attempt to re-establish physical contact without being intrusive. Your cat is seeking the emotional security of your presence while respecting your personal space. They are testing whether you are receptive to their presence. If you reach out and offer a gentle stroke, you will often feel them instantly relax, releasing a deep sigh or letting their body settle completely. This proximity-seeking behavior is a subtle plea for reassurance, proving that their connection with you remains their top priority. Similarly, a cat seeking to restore harmony will often engage in gentle, rhythmical kneading, often referred to as making biscuits. This behavior originates in early kittenhood, when nursing kittens need their mother's abdomen to stimulate milk flow and release comforting oxytocin. When an adult cat needs a blanket, a cushion, or your lap following a stressful interaction, they are tapping into that primitive memory of ultimate comfort and security. It is a profound, emotional, self-soothing mechanism. By engaging in this soothing movement near you, they are trying to replace the recent tension with feelings of warmth, safety, and maternal comfort. It is an invitation for you to share in that peaceful state, signaling a desire to leave any recent distress behind. Another intriguing psychological sign is slow, soft vocalization. Cats rarely use vocalizations like meows to communicate with other adult cats in the wild. Meowing is an evolutionary trait developed almost exclusively to communicate with humans. Following a situation where they feel they have crossed a boundary, a cat might utter a soft, quiet, low-pitched trill or a tiny, high-pitched chirp. Unlike the sharp, demanding meows they use when asking for food, these delicate sounds are tentative and soft. They serve as a gentle audio check-in, meant to draw your attention without sounding demanding or aggressive. Behavioral researchers note that these soft chirps often mimic the vocalizations mother cats use to call their kittens back to safety, acting as a soothing acoustic cue designed to soften your reaction and invite a warm response. Beyond vocalizations, pay attention to how your cat uses their physical body to demonstrate submissiveness and trust. One of the clearest displays of total vulnerability in the animal kingdom is when a cat walks up to you, rolls onto their side or back, and exposes their belly. While it is a common mistake for humans to treat an exposed cat belly as an invitation for a stomach rub, which often results in a quick scratch or bite, the psychological intent behind the gesture is profoundly affectionate. A cat's abdomen houses their most vital organs, making it the most vulnerable area on their body. Exposing it after a tense interaction is the ultimate declaration of peaceful intent. They are showing you that they feel entirely safe around you and have zero intention of defensive behavior. It is an act of pure trust, asking for your reassurance that the bond between you remains secure. Furthermore, a cat seeking forgiveness or reassurance will often bring you a gift or direct your attention to one of their favorite toys. While outdoors cats might bring home prey as an instinctual act, indoor cats will frequently carry a soft toy, a sock, or a feather wand in their mouth, setting it down gently near your feet while emitting a distinct, muffled call. From a behavioral standpoint, this act is a peace offering and a call for structured play. Playtime is one of the most powerful bonding activities for felines, triggering a release of dopamine and relieving built-up anxiety. By offering you an object of value in their world, your cat is seeking to redirect negative energy into a shared, positive experience that reinforces your partnership. Finally, you might experience a behavior known as follow shadowing. After a period of misbehavior or isolation, your cat may begin quietly trailing you from room to room, keeping a distance of a few feet, simply watching what you do without making a sound. They aren't necessarily asking for food or attention. They are simply keeping you in their sightlines. This shadow-like behavior is driven by a deep psychological need for social attachment. In feline social structures, maintaining visual contact with a primary caregiver or dominant group member helps alleviate separation anxiety and confirms social standing. By remaining close by, your cat is silently reaffirming that you are the center of their world, patiently waiting for a sign that warmth and harmony have been fully restored. Understanding these 10 subtle behaviors transforms the way you view your relationship with your cat. Felines do not possess the capacity for spite or malice. Their actions are driven by instinct, emotion, and their need for security within their environment. Recognizing their unique ways of seeking comfort, forgiveness, and connection allows you to respond with empathy, strengthening the deep emotional trust between you. If you found these feline insights helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a deep dive into pet psychology. Leave a comment down below sharing which of these behaviors your cat does most often after a stressful moment. We read every single story. And if you want to understand your furry companion on an even deeper level, click on the video appearing on your screen right now to discover the secret reasons why your cat sleeps in specific positions and what it reveals about their trust in you.